I haven't even gone inside the market yet. We just got dropped off and there's so much food already. You see all those roast pigs hanging? That is crazy already. So jam-packed out here. So much going on. So many people just walking about and so much traffic. Motorbikes, tuk-tuk, taxis, cars, just everywhere. You gotta watch yourself or else they'll probably run you over. It's like a rush hour around the entire market. I'm only on the outside right now. I mean, this market seems very big already. It's like a huge circle. Now this is a market. This is a serious market. I believe merchants in this area kind of just getting their stock in and out of the cars. So much life going on. Everyone's got something to do. Everyone's got their own duties, you know. I think I made it to the front. Yes. It says Orussey Market. If the inside is as rowdy as the outside, because that would be crazy. I haven't even been inside yet, and outside is so much going on already. A little bit cooler in here. I think because I got so many fans going on. Feels like very squished in here. These walkways are actually not very wide. I can see how it can get very crazy in here when it's very busy. This market is seriously huge. It's so big, and not only is it big, but there's, I think, so many merchants because they're so close together and so many of them and all these rows and rows and they're all just jam-packed together really close to each other. This is probably have the most merchants that I've seen at any other market. I don't think there's anything you can't find here. The merchandise is endless and I think the pricing would be pretty good here as well. It looks like there's a second level as well. I believe there's only 2 levels. It'll be surprising if they had a third. Oh, there is 3 levels. That is crazy. So there's like a little other level right here, and then you can go up there. I mean, look, even these stairs, like when you're walking up the stairs, there's vendors all over the staircases just selling stuff as well. Not an inch of this place would go to waste. Holy crap, this feels like it's endless. I'm walking forever and ever and ever and ever and it's never ending. It's so big, it would be a headache to find what you want. If you actually come to this market specifically wanting to buy a certain item, you would have to know exactly where it is because otherwise you'll be looking around forever. The good thing is they're kind of huddled in specific sections, but still each section is still very big. Looks like we walked into some kind of alley. Oh, it's like a rooftop. Wow, that's cool. Looking down on the hustle and bustle down there. And over here it seems so quiet because it's like a motorbike parking lot. So much stuff. Is there something you can think of that they don't sell here? Seriously, it's really jam-packed. Store after store after store, and it's all so tight together. Alright, let's go up to the 3rd level now. The levels are actually not very high from each other. They're kind of like half levels. We just came to like an opening area, like a balcony, and then you could see down to the 1st level of the market. So I came up to the top level now, and this is kind of like, there's nothing here, it's just parking lot. It's like the sky rise. The very top of it, you can look down on the hustle and bustle of this place. It's amazing. I saw these little interesting cakes, so I just had to try one. Have no idea what they are because they don't speak much English and I don't speak much Khmer. She said it's coconut, so it's a coconut cake. It looks very soft and jiggly. I'm very intrigued on trying this. It smells very good. It smells very sweet and coconutty, you know, like a lot of coconut milk. So it's some kind of dessert. Oh yeah. It's actually very good. That dough is very spongy. It's nice and chewy a little bit, and it has a very, very slight sour taste to it. But that coconut kind of milk on top is just so sweet and flavorful. It's delicious. The coconut milk on top really just melts. It's where all that flavor is. It's actually very delicious. Kind of gave me just this toothpick that you can just spear with. Yeah, definitely coconut milk. Very subtle sweetness to it. And that dough is just very interesting. It's so very nice and spongy and chewy and bouncy. That slight kind of sour, I can't explain it. It's actually really interesting. Kind of like a baking soda taste to it. It's nice and warm because it just came out of the steamer. Very good. I have no idea what they're called. I have no idea what they are, but they just look interesting. So if you see these desserts around in these little bowls, give it a try. Tell me what you think. And tell me what they're called. If you know what they're called, let me know. Because they're really delicious. Very good. Give it a try. I walked past this place and it looked so interesting because they had some kind of soupish dessert. I don't even know what it was. So they have two types. They have an egg one and then the dessert one in Chiu, which is where I'm from. It's called Chap Liang. And Chap Liang, it pretty much translates to 10 different vegetables or 10 different items. There's different things inside. There's pumpkin, there's taro, there's even seaweed, and just a bunch of little other ingredients for dessert, you know, like jellies and stuff like that. But nowadays, sometimes they cheat a little bit and don't put the exactly 10 in there. But pretty much it's just a group of desserts that have been put together, made like a soup, and it's actually really tasty. I haven't eaten the one here, but let's try it. So this is the Chap Liang, and it's the dessert that has the 10 different items. They've put some coconut milk on top as well, and it's nice and hot. I can feel it. They have a seaweed, and then they've got pumpkin as well. She had told me that there was taro and jellies inside. Everything's just kind of mixed together. There's all sorts of different beans as well. So let's see what this tastes like. Give it a nice little stir so the coconut milk can just get all up in there. Try this. Oh, I can taste the seaweed pretty distinctly. I love the taste of seaweed. I love the texture. It's nice and chewy and crunchy. It's delicious. It's so good. See, that's the black stuff right there. That's seaweed. And then you've got a bunch of beans and jelly all up in there. This is just a delicious dessert. Wow. Nice and sweet. Beautiful coconut aroma. I realize that a lot of desserts in Asia love their coconut milk because everything is pretty much smothered with coconut milk. If not, then cooked with coconut milk. This was just kind of put on top. So you can see here, this is the pumpkin. Yeah, beautiful. Nice and soft. It's not too chalky at all. It just melts and it's very sweet. And then you've got this is taro right here. See that purple taro distinct look? Very good. It's just beautiful. It's just nice and kind of moist, kind of just melts. It's really good. I love it. I think there's some corn in there as well. Very, very delicious. So awesome how there's just so many different ingredients in there to name, and the flavor is just so unique. It's just so flavorful with their own different little flavors. And then that seaweed has a really distinct taste coming out of it. It's a little bit very, very slight fishy taste, like that seaweed kind of taste to it. But mixed in with all that sweetness, it's incredible. This is delicious. I'm gonna drink it all now. Delicious. Next. The next one is a egg soup in a way. If they give you an egg yolk, it's 3,000. And if they don't give you an egg yolk, it's 2,000. Again, they've smothered it with coconut milk. Just give it a nice little stir. Yeah. So it's got all these different types of beans inside as well. Smells delicious. This is actually very sweet as well. Not as sweet as the other one. It's sweet with an egg drop soup type of taste as well. Some people call it egg drop soup, some people call it egg flour soup, but it's kind of like an egg drop soup with that hint of sweetness and all those beans and that coconut milk. It's great. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to eat this egg yolk. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it in there, or I just grab an egg yolk and just eat it by itself. Let's see, let's break it up and give it a stir, see how that would taste within it all. Look at that, yeah, see, now the egg yolk is very, very distinct, kind of taking over the entire soup. Let's try this. Yeah, very good. Now you can taste pretty much just egg yolk and sweetness. It's delicious. Fresh egg yolk, beautiful with all the beans, nice, sweet, fragrant. They're actually both very tasty. I don't have a preference. They were both really good. If you had me to pick one, it would be very hard. They both had their own distinct flavors. I really haven't had any of this before. I believe I've had maybe the other one with the 10 items. I believe I've had that probably when I was a kid. I don't remember it, but this one definitely I have not had. All done. And look, she's given me some tea as well. She's given me some red tea, she said it's called. And I've got these little straws here. And I've chopped them in half because the cups are so tiny. So it would be a waste to have a full straw, right? Taste what this tea tastes like. Just tastes like a jasmine tea. Oh yeah, I love tea. I love every sort of tea. Green tea, white tea, black tea, chamomile. So refreshing. Oh, this is good. That was a nice little dessert. What's next? Look at this! I got grilled banana, and this one is actually grilled banana in a banana leaf. Everything banana. I've got two different types. This one is the one that's wrapped inside the banana leaf, and it's okay, yeah. So it's actually with some sticky rice as well. It's got some sticky rice. I believe that the sticky rice is covering the banana that's inside. And I can already smell the banana. Oh, yes. Give this a bite. Oh, beautiful. The banana itself, it's so sweet and flavorful. Nice and soft, very, very hot. Pretty much just grilled it on the spot, wrapped inside the banana leaf. So the banana leaf kind of acts as a foil where it protects it so it doesn't burn. So the banana leaf itself is a little bit burnt because it's just kind of taking all the heat, and the inside kind of just cooks slowly. It just gives it a really nice smoky flavor, and I can taste the banana leaf as well. That beautiful fragrance from the banana leaf. This sticky rice and this banana itself is delicious. I think the banana is definitely the main thing because it's been cooked. It's very, very moist and soft. It's like so juicy. Wow. It's not like your normal banana. This is kind of like the lady finger type bananas, the smaller ones. And these are used more commonly for desserts in the Asian culture because they're usually a lot sweeter. A lot of people eat it with rice as well. And in this case, it's a sticky rice. It's a very, very good, very delicious, nice fragrance. The sticky rice is very sticky. It's getting stuck to my teeth. This is actually quite fulfilling. You know, this little dessert got like 2 bananas in there and it's wrapped in sticky rice, and sticky rice itself is very fulfilling. So I think one of these would be enough for me, but it is so tasty. The aroma from the banana leaf is definitely giving it a really interesting fragrance when you bite into it. It's really good. I really enjoy this. I've got another type as well. There's these banana ones where he just stuck them on a skewer and just barbecued them like that by itself. These ones are the ones without the banana leaf and also without the sticky rice. As you can see, these are smaller bananas, and once they barbecue it, it's kind of a little bit hard on the outside, but the inside is so moist and juicy. Just watch. You see that? It's steaming, and inside is nice and soft, nice and fluffy. And I believe they probably seasoned this probably outside with some salt because it's a little bit salty as well. But the banana itself doesn't need any more flavoring. No sugars, it's just natural sweetness right here. This is very good. Very sweet, a little bit of a sour taste to it because the banana itself is probably not that ripe. But I think I prefer the one with the sticky rice. That had a more rich fragrance to it, you know, maybe with the banana leaf and then that sticky rice. It was a lot sweeter, a little bit more softer, but this one also is very good as well. This one's definitely a little bit more chewy because of the outside, It's a little bit hardened from the barbecue grill. The inside's nice and fluffy and soft. You see that? Gooey and chewy, but still good. It's just the one with the sticker rice was a lot softer. Now, it could have been the banana as well. That banana could have been more ripe, and this one is not as ripe. But both very distinct banana flavors. Beautiful, nice, subtle sweetness. The beauty of it is that you can find these little desserts anywhere you go in Cambodia. Pretty much in every part of Southeast Asia, actually. I love it. It's incredible. Well, this is seriously one of the most overwhelming markets I've ever been to, in and out of the market. It's crazy. I mean, every market I've been to is pretty much happening, but this one is just so overwhelmingly crazy, like just cluttered, and everything's just all over the place. In a good way though, it had such an amazing vibe. I love it, and I'm really glad you guys got to experience this with me. I'm gonna go check out the rest of the market before it closed. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Until next time, you've only got one life. Live it.